Thank y'all so much for dropping in on this video. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, thanks so much for coming back. If you're coming back, you probably saw the original video where I just showed you where I was picking the pages for this book and kind of talked about the reason why I picked this book. I'm actually working right now on 3 custom journals that are Barbie, vintage Barbie readers. Okay. Well, I said this, I've had this Telltale book in my stash, and I said, since I'm working on this and I've got all this Barbie journal stuff out anyway, and I know I'm going to have more than enough, let me just do this cinch-bound Telltale. At that time, whenever I showed it in the original video, it wasn't spoken for. Someone has since spoken for it, but to my customer who spoke for this book, if you change your mind about this book after seeing it here, just let me know. It's not a big deal, I promise. I will just put it in the maker's market or, list it somewhere else, okay? But just to let you know, as far as I know right now, it's spoken for. That may change, and I'll update the description if it does become available. Let's flip through it real quick. Enough talking. The original story is all there. And I loved it because it's Barbie and Skipper. I know, and it's camping, like in the woods, which is like where I live, which is what I love. I used a few vintage type paper pieces in this, and I didn't heavily decorate. And what I mean by that is you'll see this is a vintage kind of like, and it's heavy cardstock too. I got this in Happy Meal, but it just was a vintage piece of stationery type, and I made it a little pocket because it was long, so I just upturned it. And what I mean by not heavily decorating is, yes, I gave you a tag, gave you the base of pieces that you can then go and decorate. And I'll have a little package that will come with this that will have stickers and just all kind of fun stuff for you to be able to do that. Think happy thoughts here. Today's going to be awesome. A lot of just happiness in here, I think. Little Yahtzee. Here, these little stickers are glitter. These are some of my favorite stickers right now. I love them. I'll try to remember to send some of those along for sure. But like I said, it is, right now, as far as I know, it's spoken for. But that could change. This little Barbie envelope, this is an actual envelope. It really is. I just used it as a tuck, but it came from one of my subscribers, Susan. I'm so excited. I have to tell y'all, the Happy Mail that she sent me, I did a whole video, and the microphone that I'm wearing right now, it didn't work on that video. There's no sound at all. So I'm trying to figure out how I can redo this video because I've used some of this stuff from her Happy Mail. But Susan, thank you so much if you watch this. This is this came from Happy Mail. These pink Rolodexes. Aren't they fantastic? And then these are little sewing pattern ladies. This is actual, these 2 pieces are actual Barbie, vintage Barbie game play money. So that's that. These little stickers came in a Happy Mail. You'll see that video shortly. That cute. More of the story. This is the back of an envelope. I did a live recently on this too, so explaining more about how I did this. But that is the envelope. And then I tucked in, look how cute this number 3 is. Only because it matched the envelope, but I loved it. I think it's adorable. And then some of those Barbie cards are so cute. This came in Happy Mail, this little postcard. This is some vintage wrapping paper. Covered, I made a tag, but I just went ahead and cinch bound it in. Same concept, covered tag with vintage wrapping paper. I love these little banner things. Lisa Frank sticker. You see, there was writing right there. You can see it right there. So I decided I'd just cover it up with that Lisa Frank sticker. Now this was different. This was this, of course, as you can see, is one of those long flashcards. So I just made some little tags and topped them with the little stars, but I also left this as a tuck on the back. So you've got that little hidden space there. These were cute. This little piece right here came in Happy Mail. Isn't that fantastic? People are so kind to me. I'm so blessed. These little girls, I've had these little girls. There's like 4 or 5 different little girls like this. I've had them since I first started Junk Journal, and I love them. I've had them so long they've lost their stickiness because they're actual stickers. But I have to use glue when I use them. Love those. And again, kind of left it naked. I love when they call them naked journals. Because I'm basically an adolescent. Anyway, I left this, but again, I'll send a little healthy little pack with decorations for you to decorate that. I love these little Funny Bones cards. Got that in Happy Mail too. I've never found these in the wild. And then these little gummy bear card. Isn't this cute? I got this in Happy Mail. And then I made this little tag for you. This is out of the vintage Barbie readers, these little fussy cuts. Little bag that I bolstered onto a piece of cardstock and backed with another piece of cardstock, so you have a hidden tuck spot here, and I left this piece naked, so you could decorate that too. So giving you the basics, of things. Put a little lined or dotted paper in here, and I'll probably add a few more things into this bag too. So don't be surprised if when you get this journal, you see a few more little added things in there. I've got another tag here, and then a little tuck. A lot of little pieces like this just kind of tucked in, but for some writing space. Let's go ahead and round the corners on these real quick. I usually like to round corners. I just think it looks, see what a difference that makes? It just makes it look finished. I prefer that. Now, I didn't ink a lot in this book, I'll tell you that. I wanted to ink with different colors, but then I thought, well, then what if you limit the color pattern that you're using? So I stayed away from it. This you can't get inside here, but I made it a tuck back here. Okay? And then this paper is so pretty, huh? And then I left a little tuck here, a little off-cut. This little ladybug sticker, and I added some little pieces, some coordinating colors for you here. And then she's another one of those ladies, little girls, I should say. Isn't she cute? Go ahead and round this corner too. Left it blank again, so I'll have some stickers and some fun things for you to be able to do, to decorate or to write or whatever you want to do with them. And then that's it. That is the video. I think she came out cute. Now, I did not do any lace or anything on the back here. I wanted to just have them popping up here. I just like this look better. Reason for myself, I liked it because I love this cover. I just love this cover, the colors in this cover. I loved it as it was. I did not put any book corners either because of that. I just loved it the way it was. And it's got potential because I used one of the bigger cinch rings. So it's got potential to grow. Yeah. thank you guys so much for coming along. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember what I always say, I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having with this Barbie journal series. Thanks, guys. We'll chat soon. Bye.